Welcome to the very first portal gathering. I'm excited you guys are all here. We are going to be starting with movement anyway, and what will happen now is I'm going to ask you guys hi Kathy, who feel like standing up. To do that, you are welcome to turn off your video. We're just warming up our bodies and warming up our energy fields, and I will be grounding us all in as we move. Okay. So feel free to listen to the music that I have and mute yourselves. Okay, we're going to play this song and just move. And I want you to bring your attention to your joints first and foremost. And then I want you to check in with your body about any parts of your body that feel like they could use more lubrication, more blood flow, more oxygenation, more hydration. And while we're moving, I'm going to be supporting you all and myself in establishing our circle. Creating this beautiful globe of golden light around our circle. Calling in the ascended ones who are available today to be present with us during our time together. Grounding us all in. So I'm imagining a really lovely dragon's tail from the base of our spines, charging down into the earth, entering Middle Earth, and tucking itself in comfortably into Mama Gaia. Beautiful. Deep breath in, fill your lungs fully, and exhale at whatever pace feels good for your body now. Beautiful. I feel someone's head clearing right now. That's good. Beautiful. All right, sisters. I'm just gonna do a little bit more movement. Try and get every joint to move at some point or another during this. We're just gonna give it one more minute of movement. I don't know if anybody checked out JJ's reel from this morning, channeling Isis, but it mentioned being ready now for those of us carrying the priestess archetype to unify light and dark. And when I hear songs like this, I think of that because the tones are not traditional tones, and yet it brings us into our body and into the earth, I think. These tones are what you will hear in earth sounds. When you go underground, these are the kinds of tones you hear. These are natural tones of earth. And they're also kind of pulling you into your body and into your senses. Which brings us to sensuality as a very critical component of attuning to your spirituality. It's a way, as many of us are aware, to command and enhance the connection to your spiritual sensitivity, which many think is why severing our sensuality and severing our sexuality was a tactic distinctly taken to sever and disconnect us from our spirituality. Can everybody hear me okay? Great, thank you. All right. Welcome. All right, so here's what we're gonna do today, and I wanna cover this now so that we all know where we're gonna be. We're gonna keep this to 90 minutes, which is unusual for me. We've had our opening movement, our grounding, and next we are going to warm up the space with some words from me, just to command the energy and get us all in harmonic flow. And then I'll talk about what's included over the next 8 to 10 months. And then we'll have a meet and greet. JJ Brighton is joining us today. I'm so glad you're here. And we might even have Jocelyn, who will be presenting next month, with us at some point this afternoon. And we will also be meeting each other. And then let's see here. I want to talk briefly about how we will utilize our spaces, because we have a few different spaces, right? We've got the Mighty Network space. We've got some Zoom spaces. We've got DMs on Instagram. We've got the book. We've got the portal itself. Okay, and then that is all that I want to cover. We might have an announcement or two about when we're doing certain things. If they are present and available for that today, we'll do that. But beyond that, I'm free and available for free flow. We might have a drop-in with JJ if that presents itself this afternoon, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so everyone's muted out. Hello, okay, good, excellent. I see so many more faces now all of a sudden. Hello, Mira, hello, Sabrina, Julitza, Jen, Brooklyn's coming on, beautiful. All right, and if I haven't said hello personally, please forgive me. We're gonna get started or keep moving because we've already begun. All right, very good. So the thing I really want to cover is what's absolutely top current for me right this second. You know, things come and come and come, but right now it's 3 reasons we are here at this time right now with all of the archetypes we carry, specifically the priestess archetype. We are here elevating, rising up the consciousness of the masses. A lot of us say we're in a spiritual war right now against light and dark, against being awake and being asleep, against, between being in lack or scarcity and feeling in alignment with abundance, right? And I wanted to mention that now it's really, in my view, we have the opportunity to no longer see it as a battle and simply just to see it as a gradual domino effect of awakening. And you, sisters, who carry this archetype are here to anchor in certain frequencies across the planet. And as we do that, just by being our most emboldened versions of ourselves, letting our lights shine, letting our radiance glow, letting our expressions emit, we are turning on, as if we're ringing a bell, the hearts of other people who are available to that rise. And that resonance from bell to bell to bell is going to resound and create a network that looks very much like a mesh netting or a lattice structure or lace around the planet. It is a harmonic, it's a resonance energetically that is elevating all of us, creating a tide that is raising all of the ships. So that's one. The second is that, and these are all my most recent downloads that I'm just sharing here, is that we are here to create. Many of us already know that. That's one of our purposes as humans on Earth. But let's take that a step further. We are being asked at this time to take greater responsibility for what we create. No more sloppy thinking, no more letting your doubts run wild or your emotions, gain enough momentum to get the best of you and sweep you up. It is time for us to take up the helm of the responsibility for our emissions, our farts, our thought farts, whatever you want to say, right? In order to really see that they are carrying a consciousness of their own, and we are here to rein them, to orchestrate them. The most beautiful visual I can give to that is seeing yourself standing in a meadow, blowing bubbles. A thought is a creation. An emotion carried again and again and again becomes a belief, and therefore spawns thoughts that are creations. Thoughts that have been given a lot of energy to them get consciousness. And those consciousnesses conglomerate. So enough negative thoughts of one particular type congeal and create this sway that we feel in the emotional weather pattern of the mainstream, right? But we are being asked to actually take control of these thoughts and realize this degree of our sorcery that we've been able to ignore and kind of forget about in modernizing humanity over the last few centuries. We've grown farther and farther into intellectualizing and further from spiritualizing and understanding mysticism, but it's time to bring that back. And you all feel it inside of you, or else you wouldn't be here today. Now, I'm an unusual case in that my role is less one of sitting in the 7D, downloads, and I'm here to bridge. I'm here to bridge the downloads and help integrate them, not only into the planet, but also into individuals, helping you live those truths, embody those truths, understand them at a cellular and a conscious level, not just hear this beautiful transmission and then go on your way. How do we embody that, and how do we bring that into who we be every day? And that requires a bit of a spiritual practice, and it requires us taking ownership of our creations, which are just as simple as our thoughts. I mean, that's just the best example I've got for us today. Our thoughts are bubbles. All right, and then next, we are here to honor our divinity. Luckily, this whole self-care movement is broad enough that we all can tap right into what that means. We might be thinking of bubble baths, and we might be thinking of, making a really delicious coffee latte for ourselves in the morning before we take our kids to school and get into our roles. Yes, it is that, and then some. It is honoring our doubts and our ego and our inner child. It is not forgetting about our insecurities and not shaming them when we remember them. It's the little things that keep us stuck like bubblegum on the sidewalk. We're being asked to move along. We're being asked to move forward. We're being asked to scrape up those bits of ourselves that we've kind of left out in the ethers or at our friend's house when we were consoling her because she was sad about something, and we put ourselves aside in order to be there for her. We're being asked to clean that up and take our energy back and be whole unto ourselves again. So that's soul retrieval work right there. There are lots of terms for these things, and I don't know all of them. I'm not formally trained in this stuff. But here we are being summoned to take up the mantle of who we really are and claim that. And that was the pretty 3D, 4D explanation I just gave with those analogies, but it's even beyond that into 5D, 12D, 7D, right? And that looks very different. That looks like donning these archetypes, recognizing that we have access to codes, information, capabilities, psychic awareness beyond this human lifetime. Recognizing that we have past and present and parallel experiences, that there are other parts of you that are not human existing right now, doing their thing, and that we get to leverage their awareness, their energy, and we get to support them too. Stepping fully into that to the degree that you feel comfortable, of course. This is the stuff. So is any of this resonating with you? I would love a hand or a drop in the chat, anything. Great. All right. I feel that I have covered everything that I wanted to cover. And next I would like to go into, let me just see what I wrote down here, keep myself on track. I want to go into meeting and greeting. I want to change it up a little bit. So I'd like for us to go around, if you feel like it, saying your name. I would love to know where you would love to be in the world on the planet right now. You don't have to say where you are. You're welcome to also say where you are if you'd like. And if you know your human design, I think it would be really fun to share that. And if you feel comfortable sharing your age, I think that that would be also very informative in honor of our wisdom through our experiences in this incarnation.
If you have any roles or identifiers you want to share, maybe it's around your work or your passions or your mission or your presence as a mother, feel free to share that too. Okay, so I will go first. My name is Amran. I am 43 years old. I am a mother of two. I live in Portland, Oregon, and Costa Rica is my favorite place to be, especially at this time of year when it's getting cold. I like to describe myself as a dolphin in the Arctic at this time of the year. My human design is I'm a manifesting generator and I'm a 6-2, which means the hermit and the role model. And I feel like I've come to awareness of what both of those really mean for me. I love being alone, and I also love my role as a way shower and a leader. All right, who wants to pop in?
Hi, I will. I am Jen Street. Can everybody hear me okay? All right. I live in Redding, California. I'm from the South, but I've been gone since I left high school. And when I feel into the South, it feels like my past and not my future. I'm a mother. I have two grown sons who still live with me, but they do their own thing. So I'm pretty all by myself. I'm also a 6-2. I'm a manifesting generator. I loved everything that you were sharing, Imran. I really feel the resonance of this in my life right now. So I'm actually a Gene Key 19 in my life's work, and that is a lot of codependency that I've really been working through, and patterns that have just kept me from feeling comfortable enough to step out and to truly claim the fullness of who I am. I'm an artist, I'm a creatrix, I'm definitely a teacher. I definitely have all these archetypes happening, and I have no shortage of that thrust of energy to create, but then that saboteur comes in, that part of me that's so conditioned in punishment and perfectionism, that just comes in and derails my attempts to prosper in what it is that I do. And so I've really been feeling that call as you were talking about. I took down some notes here, honoring my divinity and really stepping into that and stepping into my multidimensional nature feels like what I want to be doing. And yet I have to be reminded constantly that not being where I want to be is not a punishment, and that it is a journey, and that I do get to take it step by step and remember to be compassionate with myself. So yeah, my heart is, I want to show up in this world. I want to show up. I want to be seen. I want to create. I want my shit to be out there. I want to be powerful, but I want to be powerful and responsible for my own voice and my own creations, and not to undermine myself. And so that's really my challenge right now is finding the healing that I need so that the undermining stops.
Beautiful, sister. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yes, I see you. Beautiful. All right, who's next? Please jump on in, loves. Go for it, Julita.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, everyone. So good to be here. My name is Jalitza, and I'm 31 years old. I'm a mom of two. I have one that's 3 and one that's 2. And I felt a beautiful calling coming here and being here, like an amazing sisterhood experience to help me like learn how to express myself more, like to be like seen, to make a positive impact as a collective. I'm really into yoga, meditation, and I love spending time with my family and spending time with like-minded individuals like you guys. So good to be here, and that's it. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. All right, loves, who's next? And forgive me, I'm going to look at my phone just to check it in, but jump on in, please continue.
I can go. Hello, everyone. My name's Mira, and I'm 43 years old in this earthly lifetime. And I was living in Mount Shasta. I'm currently in Portland, Oregon, but I'll be going to and want to be going to next year Bali and Mexico City for some aligned creations and projects. I have in the spirit of two, I have two baby huskies. I have my little wolves that accompany me as my guardians. And who I am in the world, well, for 22 years, I've engaged authentically and radically with people around our relationship to money, and bringing consciousness into that in all sorts of ways, from being a financial advisor to being a messenger and a coach. And I mostly work with conscious entrepreneurs around bringing whole new ways of currency and exchange and being a part of the new ecosystem with our creations. And I identify as a priestess in a way. I'm happy to be stepping into it because I've always been connecting to channeling and other beings and all the dimensions and being a witch and all these archetypes that I think I haven't owned, like the priestess archetype. So this feels really beautiful. I had the chills. I won't share the story now, but how I came across Amron, you and your work. That I've had the chills and openings, and I'm hosting a retreat with a priestess friend on 1111 portal. But kind of like you, Amron, I'm more the integrator and the digester, and I'm in the channel field, but doing more of the rituals and the integration on the ground levels, kind of where my bridging seems to be orienting. So I'm just so thrilled to be here. Feel so resonant, and thank you everyone for sharing in your presence, and thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah.
Welcome. Who's next, beautifuls?
I'll pop in. Hi, I'm Kathleen.
Hello.
Nice to see all of you guys. Same, I've got two boys, human boys. They are 4 and 17 months. And yeah, I'm pretty new to this world. I'm a yoga teacher and I've been in the yoga world for 20 years. So I feel like I was like very slowly prepared for the time when like the light bulb would go off and be like, oh wait, like I've been getting ready for this. So yeah, it's been new for me. One of the very first things that I kind of kept hearing, and kind of one of the messages that I kept getting was the priestess, something about a priestess. And I didn't really, know that. And then I was like, oh, that's so funny, because immediately when this all happened just 3-4 months ago, I found JJ and I found Amy, and then I found Amron. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And finally I Googled priestess, and look, there's the book, and oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, and then I met JJ in person, actually, like 2 weeks ago. And I had a 7-minute extra session, VIP session with her, and she activated my priestess template for me. So here I am. This all happened in the past 3 or 4 weeks. So anyway, so happy to be here. My husband is like, what are you doing? Like, I find, it's like, just need to be around all these people. So, thank you guys for being here. And, I'm so excited to meet you all. So also I'm in Connecticut. I'm 37. I said I have my 2 boys. That's it. Yeah.
Beautiful, sister. Thank you. I'm so excited about our priestess template activations with JJ. I have had several activations with JJ, and I'm so excited to experience this coming together. Yeah. JJ, I just want to shout you out real quick and thank you for reaching out to me. I feel like it's valuable to share that Spirit spoke to you about the priestess, and then you came to me about the priestess. This isn't, sometimes you curate an experience we're being curated right now, so it's extra special to me. Thank you. All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Please do.
Okay, I am Chelsea Burton. I am 38 years old. I'm a mother of 5, 2 stepchildren, 3 at home, and a wife. And I am in the process of up-leveling my priestess archetype and my magic and all of those things. And I am incredibly grateful for Amron and the connection that was created between us. She sees me, and that has inspired me to new heights and has allowed me to step into my power in a way that is greater than I have thus far in this lifetime. And I'm looking forward to the magic, like the magic, the emotion, the manifesting. This is powerful.
Whoop, whoop. Welcome. Ah. Who's next, priestesses?
Okay, I'll jump on.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kathy Hirkinen Rosser. I'm out of Casper, Wyoming, and let's see, I'm a mom. I have 3 boys. I have a 10-year-old with Down syndrome, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. Other I ams, I don't know. I'm a skier, and a new I am statement that I've been very much trying to like wear and totally embody is I am financially independent. So I previously worked in containers with Amron multiple times, and I've been, working my way through divorce and getting out of abusive situation to, getting my independence and getting my feet back under me. And I'm still very much in the process of like, what am I doing with my life? And should I start a business or just like, what do I do? But I have so much more like just peace and calm every day about like this step-by-step process of figuring that out. And I just feel like every day I'm getting stronger at like, following my own inner guidance, which has been a huge monumental endeavor for me. It's been strange, but so this I am financially independent. Like I don't quite know like where everything's going in the future, but like right now in this present moment, that's where I am and that's where I intend to stay. And and so that's kind of who I am. And just trying to gear my life to really focus on the things that matter to me. I mean, like everyone, but my kids and skiing and which feels weird to say, but really that's it. Like it's pretty simple. Like I just I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling now. But and I'm a sacral 2-3 generator. And I'm recovering from COVID, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit cloudy and crusty and like and then another I am is like I am very cloud-like, and so I can be very dispersed and all over the place and then very condensed and very clear. So I'm kind of in a middle dispersed space right now. So but glad to be here. Thank you.
And loved fully, sister. Welcome, Kathy. Thank you for that. Who would like to go next?
I'll go ahead and go.
Thank you.
My name is Danielle. I am from Springfield, Illinois. I'm 41 years old. I have a lot of I ams, but for the most part, I am an energy worker, massage therapist, nurse, firefighter, emergency EMT. mother of 3 and wife for 22 years almost. I'm definitely stepping into the role of energy worker. I had a really bad complete medical, so I had a really bad scare about 5 years ago. And when it couldn't be explained with CAT scans and MRIs, I went holistic. And that was when like everything just blew wide open for me. I'd say about roughly 5 to 6 years ago, like completely wide open for me. Intuitive, energy worker, medical intuitive, definitely. Starting my own business now and stepping into that role. So in about 7 years, I will be owning my own property, running retreats, and doing energy work. That's about it.
We are ready for you, sister. Welcome, Danielle. Thank you. Who's next, loves?
I can go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late to the game. What are we supposed to be sharing about?
Anybody want to fill her in? Anything really. I love the I am statements. If you have your HD, drop it in. If you feel comfortable sharing your age, we want to honor the experiences.
Okay.
Anything else you want to identify yourself with? Go for it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Angela. I am 50 years old. I just turned 50 this year. And I'm owning it and loving it because it's like I'm a 4/6 Manny Gen. And so it's my year. It's that year. And I'm owning it. I'm having fun with it. I have 3 amazing kids that are older, 22, 25, and 27. And my 27-year-old just moved away 3 hours away, and we're still getting used to her being gone. I also am a mom to 4 dogs, as one just crawled up to me. I consider myself an intuitive healer. I have been intuitive my whole life, and I'm just finally like really owning it and tuning into it more. And Amron's been helping me a lot with that too. I just know things like, what is it? Clairsentient. Like things just come through and I channel a lot. And so I'm really working on that too, and just wanting to fine tune and hone on that. And I am actually a recovering corporate finance officer, where I just went through that and I didn't go back to corporate after a medical leave. And after being home for 2 years not working, I am working at a gym and just having fun there, and doing virtual assistant work and coaching clients. So I'm just like living my dream right now, I guess. I mean, obviously I have big goals and dreams where I want to get financially with my business and everything, but as Amron knows, I am in a really good place right now, and I'm learning so much, and I'm enjoying 50.
Welcome, beautiful.
Thank you.
Who's next? Brooklyn, I can't help but want to call on you. All right, no one is speaking. I don't know if someone went to speak, but I cannot hear anyone. Brooklyn, you have been muted the whole time. I just want you to know. Okay, you can't speak. Got it. Okay. Who else can speak and would like to speak? And also feel free to enter anything you'd like to not share by voice in the chat.
I can jump in. Can you hear me?
You.
I know you can.
Hello.
You can see it lighting up.
Hello, JJ.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello and welcome to everybody as well. I am excited to be here in this beautiful circle. And so a little bit about me. I did the human design a while ago. As I've done more soul integration, I've figured out that I am all of the human design numbers, all of them. Whenever I want to access them, with the different soul aspects that I've integrated. So it's kind of an interesting thing where I've transitioned into that by choice, right? And so I can't even remember what my original ones were. So that's kind of a funny thing. I love it though. I think it gives a lot of clarity and purpose to people to know their human design. So I'm 100% in support of it. So I am located in the Rocky Mountains, and it is beautiful here right now in the fall. So lovely. It snowed a little bit. And let's see, I'm just trying to limit all of the things. So I'm 45. I just turned 45. I really liked 44 though. I liked that number so much, but 45 is good too. If you think about a 45-degree angle, that's kind of an interesting number. And I have a lot of kids. I have a lot of boys. I have 7 boys and 1 girl. And that is a big part of my life, honestly. I was preparing for this with a little bit of seriousness, and Spirit was like, just remember to loosen up a little bit. Like you only see Isis in her sort of ceremony mode, but you have to remember that all of these priestesses, you know, change diapers or cleaned or like, you know, did the regular things that we do as well. So we can't just find unity with them in these kinds of places. We have to find common ground and common energy with them in everything we do, every single thing we do. So anyway, that just kind of popped in, and I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. It's such a bonus treat that you're here with us today. I'm so excited. All right, is anyone else available to go next?
I can go.
Yes!
Can you hear me?
Brooklyn!
My phone was fighting me. I have no idea. All of a sudden it's like, zip, nope, out of the meeting. Okay. So my name's Brooklyn and I am 44 years old. I had to really think about my human design. I'm a 1-3 generator. I am currently learning to be a Kundalini yoga teacher. I'm doing like an intensive Kundalini yoga training right now, which is phenomenal and awesome. And I'm loving every second of it. And it's super exciting because I feel like doing that really is opening me up channel wise, is really helping clear my channel. And for those of you in the group who do know me, and those who don't, like I usually cannot see anything, you know, like, oh, visualize this. I have blackness. Like unless I'm in dream state, I can't see anything normally. I'm starting to see shadows of things and getting impressions of things where like I know things that are happening. And I'm starting to see them, not just like know in my mind, but actually visually see them. So for me, super exciting that that's coming online. What else? I also have a lot of children. I have 7 children. They range in age from 17 and a half down to my tiny little priestess who just turned 3. I am a priestess and I am a witch and I am an energy worker. I do Reiki, which I was doing before I even knew it was a thing. So that's fun too. And I'm so excited to be here again. I have taken a little break to really just focus on me and my path and my Kundalini and all of that kind of funness. And just seeing people's faces and touching base again is just so good for my spirit, and I love it. So yay.
Awesome. Welcome, sister. All right. Who would like to go next? Thank you, Brooklyn. Should I call on someone? Have we heard from Sabrina? I think
She said she can't get on video.
okay.
Yeah, she can't get on audio.
Oh, thank you. You're sharing a space. You are Amanda Jen. My podcast came up and I listened to it twice. Got my book today. Oh, congratulations. 59 years old, priestess. Yes, in France. Beautiful. Thank you for being here.
I can go.
Yes, Brittany.
Yep. Hi. So I am a mom of two, a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I have a couple different roles in terms of my career. So I'm primarily a therapist through both the school and also in private practice. And I live in Portland, Tigard to be specific, but in Oregon. And I'm 46. And I came upon this from a book that somebody posted, that Jocelyn posted. I think she's coming in today, potentially. She's not here yet. But I saw her book and felt this draw and started reading it, and then was really drawn. I feel like I've dabbled in a lot of different kind of spiritual things over the years, and I feel like I'm really still a seeker, and I'm wanting to expand in my role as a person who helps other people and move more into energetic work. And I'm in the process of figuring out how to do that. And this work is helping me. And I'm also working with JJ, who is helping me. And yeah, really excited about what is to come. And excited to be in this container with all of you guys.
Oh, it's about to pop off, sister.
I'm going for that.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Have we heard from everyone? Does anyone know if we've heard from everyone? I think we have. I mean, from what I can see on the gallery here, it looks like we've heard from everyone. Thank you all for your presence and for your listening and for your shares. I refrained from talking the entire time. I had so much coming through as you guys were talking. I'm really excited about what's coming through. And I want to just be clear that some of you who are in this space right now are in the portal experience, and some of you are just in the reading club and the Earth Star, Soul Star, Mighty Network space, which is like our Facebook platform. So you will be, waltzing in and out at your leisure. All of you and those of you who are in the portal are going to receive what I'm about to describe right now. So let's talk. JJ, if you're available, I would love for you to be with me here as I run through what's included in the portal. And let me get my notes up. I also want to invite any former portal priestesses to reach out to me if you're interested. I have a special invitation for you because there might be some things you want to participate in. So just reach out to me at any time if you'd like to get the scoop on that. Let me open up what is included here. And then I'd like to have JJ present and take the stage. And JJ has made herself available today to drop in with us and channel through a consciousness that wants to be present in support of our work today and potentially going forward. I want to let you, JJ, feel into who wants to be present and come in through you today. So I don't even really want to, announce anything. So at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and describe the bullet points of what you get in the portal experience. All right. And as I'm pulling this up, I really want to acknowledge you, Chelsea Burton. I want to acknowledge you, Brooklyn Hild. I'm not sure your last name is up here. I want to acknowledge you, Kathy Rosser and Angela Rosenau. You are former portal priestesses. You have willingly come back, which speaks volumes to me. And I just want to honor you all. And firstly, of course, say how much it means to me that you show up and honor me with your presence. And secondly, to honor you in your presence. Your presence on the planet is so beautiful. My heart is so big for you, and having the honor of channeling, can you see my tears welling up in my eyes here? on your behalf over the times that we've been together, one-on-one or in group. I get to feel the love of your higher self and your guides for you. And it is overwhelming. The love that I feel for each of you is just unspeakable because I get to be the medium feeling that love coming down. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And I admire you so deeply. You are each on your own paths and you're just knocking it out of the park. Truly, truly. So Brooklyn, you're just like, I haven't even talked to you. Chelsea, I haven't seen your face. Kathy, I can just feel your blossoming. And Angela, I get the honor of hearing your voice periodically. And I just feel your radiance here as I get to see you with my own eyes. So thank you all, really. Okay. And of course, I'm going to get to know each of you, and I'm just so excited. All right. So what's in the portal? We've got these unedited channelings coming through Amy Belair. So Amy channeled the message, and I wrote the book. These are two very different works. You will feel it, as you experience them. And we could not leave out the channelings in audio form because there is a whole roller coaster of feeling energy coming through that I want you to be privy to as you're listening to the transmissions in audio form. Very different is the book. The book is my baby, my manifestation. And that provides this other degree of encodement or deprogramming, as I like to say, and bringing in new information for you to integrate and really bring it down to the cellular level. That's the whole point. We're walking each other across these thresholds, right? Also, to support that is integration discussions, which will get dripped weekly in audio form, video form with me. New to you all, everyone, is light language transmissions coming from Amy to support your integration as you go along. There are 4 of them that come out intermittently. New to you also is self-inquiry videos with me that will be dripped out weekly. We will also be doing monthly live group Zooms, which will be available to anyone who has a copy of the book, because I really want to support any woman who wants to network. This is bigger than making money. This is bigger than a business. This is bigger than being exclusive and all that stuff. This is global consciousness rising stuff. So let's get about it, right? So if you know anyone who needs to be here, please honor them as well by getting them a copy of the book and then letting them opt in. All right, and then you will also have lifetime access to all of this material. Now, here's another special thing, which is where JJ comes in. As I said, JJ was called to support priestess template activation, this aspect of the soul template that some of us carry, and found us and offered to join forces with us to do this. And I couldn't be more happy. I mean, this was just like miraculous when I got the call. What? Thank you, JJ. I'm so excited. JJ has activated my own light language in like no time, and it's blowing my mind. And you're just a beautiful beacon and pillar of stability and groundedness as you channel and administer these non-conscious codes. And I want to speak for a hot moment about what light language means to me. Light language is a way of communicating with your psyche, your system, your auric field, your energy body, everything but your conscious P brain. Our P brains are part of being human, but not much else is what I'm coming to believe. And so when we bypass our resistances to our comprehension, our understanding, we're no longer trying to funnel this grand bolus of information through the neurons and our own past experiences. So we're completely circumventing our computational, tendencies, right? And then all the filters that go with it. Do I believe that? Do I want that? But what about that time when, right? We're just getting past all of that and soaking it in. And really, this is what happened to me. And JJ told me this was going to happen. And I was like, yeah, okay, tell me whatever. I don't know. That's not true. I was actually like, yes, I'm about it. But I really, truly, there was a part of my ego that was like, we'll just go for it. Two very real realities within me. She said that when I tapped in with my own light language, it would break me wide open. And it really did, you guys. This was just a few weeks ago. This is very recent for me. And it brought me to another level of myself. It showed me some BS that I saw for what it was, that I didn't even know I was still carrying, but I was glad to see it go. So it was like, yes, bring the tears, bring the discomfort, bring this one evening where I feel this sour taste in my mouth about this one subject matter, because I know it's on its way out. So that's what light language means to me.
I love that. So amazing. Would you like me to get us started then? Okay. Fantastic. I have to say, I did go get my pop light crystal right here. So this is our friend Litz joining us. You guys know it's in the book. I'm sure Amron has some. Yeah, a big one. This is the only one they had. I love it. Let's circle up with this beautiful crystal. Yes. Let's do it. Awesome. All right. Well, for this small moment of activation, I want to go ahead and invite you to close your eyes and just take your visuals inward rather than externally. And focus on your breath. And we're going to do a little journey and then visit someone who would like to come through. We are being asked to travel to an ancient temple. Interestingly enough, I see this temple is different for each and every one of you. There's some I see obsidian, some I see kind of a reddish gray stone, others I see crystal. Whatever comes into your mind, I want you to sit in that energy and imagine yourself simply placing your hand on the wall of this place. And we're going to let the walls speak to us. That is whom I will be channeling today. The walls of the priestess temples would like to speak, for they contain all. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Haruya Surya Siani Hai Ashoraya Surya Siani Hiariya Hiariya Ashoruyas Antiariya Ashuriyas Yantiya Handa Handa. Our guides are asking us to co-create with our voices, and even though you are muted, I would like to invite you to repeat this sound which I am making. It's similar to the letter H, the letter N, and then just da at the end. So doing it as you feel drawn. Handa. Handa. Feel it coming through, vibrating in your skull, vibrating in your head, in your sinuses. Handa. Handa. keep repeating that sound as I bring in our beautiful drum to guide us through this energy. Hoarahi anahi hiaya sharoa. Hoara ionahi hiaya shayona. Sisters, those who also speak light language or feel drawn to move their hands or move their bodies, do not hold back. Arra, sha, arra, sha, haria, shia, shia, haria, shia, shia, umoro, ya, umoro, ya, hiarainaya, hiarayayara. Orayanayara, Orayanayara, Inaya, Inaya, Inaya. Taking a deep breath, and on your exhale, simply making the sound shh as long as you can. Placing your hand on the heart, one hand on the heart and one hand still on the wall, which you're imagining before you, repeating these 3 words. Ansha, Ikta, Unra. And so it is, we are complete. Taking a deep breath, showing gratitude to the walls of the temples, gratitude to all of those thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of priestesses who spoke the vibrations into the walls which we just received. We thank you, we honor you. We honor the past versions of ourselves whom we were hearing through those walls, for our voices came through as well. We honor those, and so it is. I will pass the time back to Amron. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. That was lovely. Did anybody's body move during that? Mine really wanted to be so moving. Very good. All right, sisters, let me tune into where we want to go next. We are wrapping up for today, making our time. Oh yeah, JJ, we need to clarify our offering for what we're presenting here over the course of our time together. There will be, so JJ has, she's just following the guidance very clearly here, and she received 3 steps involved in the soul template activation, which we will administer in group form on 2 different occasions over 3 weeks each, of course. We'll be doing one relatively soon, and then we will be doing one later in the 8 to 10 month period, say April. And the reason is that because this is an evergreen self-guided course, people will be joining and there will be a different crew in a couple months. In addition to that, and that comes with your portal enrollment or membership. In addition to that, we're offering private one-on-one soul template activation / anything that wants to come forward in a one-on-one session with JJ. I may be present just holding energy because it's really fun for me to witness and observe. And of course that supports the energy. And that's available too. And that's a separately priced thing for people to drop in on if they want to. And then also in addition, something that Amy and I offered, JJ and I are going to offer, which is a very short, compressed, hyper accelerated, super intensive mentorship lasting 10 days. We might change it to 5 or 7. We'll feel it out as we go, but it's just a way to really compress the codes, the frequencies, the love ups, all the things, right? So it's a lot of channeling, a lot of tuning in on your behalf. And yeah, imagine yourself a tube of toothpaste being squeezed. What needs to come out will come out. What needs to come in will come in. So it's going to be awesome. I can just feel it. That was guided. It was not something that I just put together. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like as it gets taken up. So that's a whole separate thing that you guys can opt in for as well. Okay, so everything we do with JJ is going to be live, and that is what makes it. Oh, yeah, I think I should clarify this here. So everyone who's in the reading club space will be able to drop in live with us when we're with JJ. So that's cool. And then you will only get the replay if you are in the portal experience. So that if you're not able to make it live, you can still have the replay. That's the thing. So I wanted to clarify that. And if anybody's confused, just write me later because I'm still figuring it all out too. It's there. It's just, it was my error. Okay. So our next gathering is going to be the week before Thanksgiving, which is November 18th. And it will be guided by Jocelyn, who is going to walk us through a movement prayer, prayers in motion. And I'm really excited about this, and I'll be posting on it. So you'll hear me announce it somewhere in the Mighty Network space and also probably on Instagram. I'm going to be closing the circle now. And what I'd like to do is invite you to tune in with yourself for just a moment and ask yourself and answer for yourself, what am I available for in this portal experience or over the course of the next 8 to 10 months? What am I available to receive more of? What am I willing to welcome into my experience? And when you have it, write it down for yourself or put it in your phone. And if anyone wants to share it, feel free to type it in the chat. And as you're typing, I'm just going to tell you the very last thing we're going to do is unmute ourselves and allow you all to just speak. I mean, you can speak popcorn style. We don't need to go around. We can all just make a little noise, say hello, say goodbye. And then anybody who wants to stay on and talk, I will be here for the next 10 minutes. I will be here. So anyone can pop off at any time. Thank you for commenting in the chat. And I want to thank you all for showing up to this event today. Thank you for being here. It was really wonderful to share this space with you. I'm now going to close the circle, returning each of us to our own sovereign bubbles, wrapping our bubbles in this beautiful gold, like powder dust, powder coating. It's really nice. A little shimmery, a little opaque. Very solid. Cutting any cording. Beautiful sisters. Thank you all. And I will see you November 18th.
Sending love.
So much love. I'm just going to look at the chat for a second. It's so nice.
I am curious
Mhm.
about both, and you don't have to answer it here, but it would be great to receive like a post or email that really outlines both of your offers and what for people who are new to this space, what those actually entail, what a little bit more information and price points of how to work with both of you. That would be helpful information to have.
Great. I will definitely put something together. Thank you for that request. Yeah. Thank you.
Amron, I'm wondering, I know this is self-guided, but do you have recommendations around pacing with going through the transmissions?
I'd say a week at a time is really great. Much faster than that is kind of a lot for a lot of people. And when I connect with you, Brittany, I'd say maybe even, a week feels really good. And maybe even just play it by ear when you feel like, okay, lump in the throat, lump in the tummy, too much, don't want to, overload the system. When you feel the lumps, know that that's something ready to purge or release to make way for more.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm doing this monthly because I don't want people to rush through over an 8-week period. So you're getting it over 8 weeks, but you'll have it forever. And I'm coming in every month to do 1 transmission a month intentionally to space this out.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Someone writes, I'm open to receiving knowledge of self and knowledge of all. Magic, money, love, power, excited happiness, joy, grace, miracles, magic. Yes. Same. I'm open to magic, miracles, self-knowledge, courage building, and fun. I'm open to receiving magical fun and childlike joy. Amen to that.
Please.
Yes. Yes. We could all use a lot of that. Loves, feel free to unmute. We're just going to be loud. Let it all hang out.
Bye.
Bye, JJ. Have a beautiful
Bye.
evening.
Lovely meeting all of you people.
Hi, guys.
I will see you in a
Thank
month.
you.
So good.
I'm definitely down for some magic. I have to say that, my background is very strict religious conditioning, and I've been deconstructing that over the past 3 years. And magic is a dirty word. It's a bad word. And the truth of who we are is magical. Like that
feel
explains
it, like
so much, right?
see what you get off of it.
I'm definitely open to experiencing myself as magical.
Here, here.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say goodbye.
I know. Amron said she was going to be here for 10 more minutes. I'm like,
They're gonna hang out.
I'm soaking it up every second of those 10 minutes.
I've got 10 minutes.
Oh.
Dudes, yes. Dudes, stick around. Let's hang out. Tell me what's going on,
I would love anybody who's here who has worked with Amron and or JJ one-on-one. I would love to hear some examples, your feedback on that.
Like mind-blowing, amazing.
Yeah.
Like you want to work with magic and be cracked open and be loved up and loved on, like welcome.
Yeah. I've had like been physically healed. Huge. It's changed my entire life to where I'm able to have like enjoy sex with my husband, because the pain that I had experienced before is now gone. And I'm able to, it makes me look forward to receiving even more of a activation and sexual turn on, right? Because that is like so great of a power for us as women, right? And so to feel this like power in regards to my body and my physical existence here, and being able to like to see that I part of that, right? Like, and to have received that healing through Amron and the amazing work that she did with Amy. And I know though that Amron was such a huge part in that, like along with Amy, of course, too, right? But anyway, I can't even put into words the power that I've received.
Yeah, no, I'll jump into the because I've worked with Amron for, it's been off and on for 2.5 years, and my life compared now to 2 years ago is just beyond, it's not even comparable. Like, it's just not even, like, so much can happen. And I feel like now that I haven't been working with Amron, things are going at a much slower pace, because things are so accelerated when every time I've been working with Amron, it just goes so fast, and it's like miracles, just all the time. So anyway, but I can't, when I think about 2 years ago compared to now, it's just so different and so better, and like all the good pieces carried forward, and then only more good has been added. And yeah, it's
Thanks.
Beautiful. Thank you guys for sharing that. Thank you for your vulnerable share, Chelsea. That was beautiful. And so is your daughter.
Wow.
Thank you. I couldn't find the unmute button for a minute.
You guys, I gotta say, it's so amazing to work in these spaces together. We get really intimate, and I don't even want to say really fast, because that might feel forced. It's not forced, or at least from my vantage point, it does not feel forced. I really want you to feel whole and safe, and come in whenever you need, however you want, right? Creep in, just watch from the sidelines, whatever it is. I will never push. And yet when we are in the material coming from your guidance, from your higher self, is just like it's healing for me, and it's healing for anyone who has something going on in their own world that's within the vicinity of what your guidance is bringing through at the moment, right? Would anyone agree with that? I mean, it is so important. This is why I think one of the many reasons why great lengths have been taken to keep us apart, because there's so much potency, right, in the work, in the processing. We are all so just complex.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, as women heal ourselves, we heal the whole community, and we definitely need each other to do that shift. Yeah.
Amen. I see you. Right? As you process a thing, you're doing it for the collective. You're not just doing it for yourself, right? You can feel that. You can feel, I don't know, are you guys, any of you having experiences where you're seeing things in your mother that you know if only she would address, that it would affect you, or vice versa? If you address it, you're doing the work for her too. So amazing. I just want to say, time is up, but Jocelyn is here. I want you to wave and say hello if you don't mind.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
You all saw my post probably, just acknowledging Jocelyn's work. You will be guiding us, hosting, presenting next time, which will be November 18th, which is the Friday right before Thanksgiving in the US. So I am so excited. Yay. With us, sister.
You too. Thanks, Amron. I'm sorry to have missed most of it, but I'm really happy to just get to like land for a moment in the resonance that I could feel immediately of this whole like powerful, and I'm not surprised.
We love you, Priestess. All right, well, we can't wait. We're gonna meet up in the same place. We're gonna get our links a little more synchronized, so it's a little easier next time.
I think what happened was, Amron, I think I was logged in as you on Zoom and that created some weird issues. So next time it should be a little smoother.
Huh.
Because I was just logged in to do something for you before, so it just locked me in as you automatically.
All good. I can't imagine how that would be a problem, but let's just go with it. And thank you for being here, Danielle, because I really, really appreciate your technical.
I'm happy to support you, Brent.
Okay, so I'm going to close the circle, but I do want to shout out Danielle for just a hot moment, because Danielle, you have a very powerful way of supporting practitioners who are bridging the spiritual and the logistical. And yes, you're a technician of all awesome things technical, getting a newsletter out, like figuring out Kajabi and complex web stuff, but also you have this talent for being the, I'm going to say the antenna as I'm tuning into a channeled message that is about logistics. Like if I'm trying to create a newsletter or if I'm trying to create a curriculum, I've done that with you present. And all I need is for you to just be quiet, sit in your chair and just be there with me as I'm doing it, but it somehow tunes it. It tunes it and brings it right on in. So I know that you are available to do that for a few more practitioners and
one or two, yeah.
out there, because I really love what you're doing. And I know that that is a craft that is needed by women as they're starting their businesses. And many of the women who come through these spaces are starting their businesses or already have their businesses, but they're adding more things and they need more support. So
yeah,
Danielle's
thank you.
Amazing. Yes. I love you guys. All right. We'll see you next
Love
time.
you.
Love you,
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.